everybody. How are you tonight? Woohoo! Let's see. Yep, sounds good. Happy holidays. Yes, it is that time of year. Whew, festive. I went for this festive snowflakes. I got the lights in the back, and yeah, I think I wore my green sweater last year, so I went with my old Norwegian sweater. Like, seriously, this sweater, you guys, is probably, oh gosh, probably 80 years old at least. It was sent to my mother. Okay. It was sent to my mom from a relative in Norway. It was sent to my mom probably in the 40s. So yeah, it's 80 years old. So how is everybody tonight? I hope you're doing well. It has been a crazy up and down day. First, before I do that, I'm going to say greetings to everyone that's here. Linda's here, yay! And I saw that Alessandra is here. Welcome, my dear friend, Alessandra White. You guys, for those of you, when you hear me talk about my creative work hour, first thing in the early morning, and an instigator and driving force behind that wonderful group of people that I hang out with frequently and from all around the world. It's quite an amazing room. And she's, I think I've been going well for every day for a while. She's been doing her group for every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, different things for almost 4 years, I think. This is their fourth Christmas. So, Alessandra, cheers to you. Yeah, let's do a hoo-hoo to that. So thanks, Alessandra, for being here. She's also, you guys remember when I talked about that friend of mine that knew about the colors and what was going to be coming up with the Pantone color yeah, she's the one. She's the one who knew all some, well, I don't know, but yes, Alessandra is quite the amazing person. Yep. And Linda is here. And then Tamara is here. Tamara, yeah, I understand it's warm down there in Australia right now. I had a feeling from what I saw the conversation with you um, um, you and Linda. Hi, Robert. Welcome. Are you new to this show? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. We have to do a yay. Someone new. Welcome, Robert. This should be fun. Yes. And Tamara is here again. I think I saw Tech Troublemaker. 'Twas the Sunday before Christmas, and all in the interweb we waited to see what Gretchen has read. Roy, that's so cute. My dear friend Roy, the tech troublemaker. He's on the go all the time. Wonderful lives he does almost every morning in his car, and then other times a week. Susan from SJ Pouring Color is here. Yay, yay. Crafty Visage. Oh my gosh. Hi, Crafty Visage. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, you guys. Thank you. Coming over from Stan's Moves Christian. Oh, thanks, Alison. Welcome, you guys. I am so glad you are all here to see this kind of fun. That's me, isn't it? Yeah, Alessandra. Yes, she is a colorist and a designer and a clarinet, a musician, and it's just amazing, amazing people. It's wonderful. Bobby B. Oh, Bobby B. Good grief. Okay, Robert Bittner is, I only know him by Bobby B. He's a buddy from California who is on the Creative Work Hour too. He's, one of these people who is like cooking amazing things in the morning. Yeah. Whoa, all those things. Devin's here too. Yay, Devin. Devin is Alessandra's other half. And completely different type of people. It's always wonder. And Basirat's here too. Oh my gosh, my creative work hour for thank you, Basirat, for being here, you guys. Oh my goodness. So, all right, catch you guys up to date. Bucket fillers. Layla will not be joining us tonight. She wanted to say hi and happy holidays to everybody, but The girl has had strep throat, and my Jerusalem grandkids have been sick. Lachlan got the flu and had a temperature up to 105 the other night, and Layla has had strep throat for several days, to the point that today it was a trip to the ER and IV fluids and IV antibiotics and IV steroids. She has mono and the flu. But she just sent a picture of her still smiling and all that, and Annalena posted a picture, so yeah. So send good vibes out to my grandkids so that they can get well. She's going to be down for a little bit, but at least she can still practice her viola, which will be nice. Yeah, yeah. Rough things happen when you're 12 years old and on the go. She's not going to. I think the hardest thing is going to be that there's no exercise. She can't go out and run and play and stuff like that. Oh no! Gretchen and I, Alessandra, are watching Gretchen on an 80-inch high def screen. She looks flawless. Oh my goodness. That is very kind of you, Alessandra. I appreciate that. That could be due to maybe to the lens, but more likely due to eCam broadcasting. Ah, oh my gosh. Yes, she'll get to listen to more stories. I do hope so. Okay. So we kick off this Sunday night of story and art. Sunday night is our traditional night. We start with sharing art from the bucket fillers. And I have a couple bucket fillers who have sent stuff in. So the bucket fillers is the people who come regularly to the show we've dubbed themselves the bucket filling brigade, because this is the mission of story time is to get your bucket filled and to hopefully I can fill someone's bucket, and then you're ready to go fill other people's buckets throughout the week. Hope that works for you. But first, we're going to start with some of the amazing art from the people in this community. So let's start with show and tell. So I'm starting with Tamara. Tamara is our dear friend in Australia. This is a piece that she's been working on for some time. Those of us who come regularly here and have seen her iterations of this and the development of this. This is Einstein. It's the final piece now, she says, and hanging on the wall. This is what I envisioned when I was creating him. I'm happy with it. More importantly, it is done and safely hanging up. Now, Tamara, I'm gonna challenge you a little bit on that, my friend, because more importantly, you're happy with it. I mean, Linda, Susan, how many times have we heard Tamara say that she's happy with something? I I think that in itself is like an award moment of, wow, she says she's happy with it. Tamara has done shared artwork with us from of hers from the past 30 years or more of her art journey, and she's an amazing artist. And yeah, if she ever decides to have a gallery show in Australia, I think Linda and I are going to figure out a way to get there. Raven, talk with Yolanda. Yolanda, you won yesterday, and I didn't today. Yolanda is a good friend from my friend Doc Rock's group, our gold group there. Yay, Yolanda, welcome. But Tamara, this is absolutely stunning. I love the way you've developed it and the use of the found papers and whatnot that you've had in your collage. It's so complex yet so simple. But I know it wasn't simple because we've seen so many of the parts of it. It's just amazing. Thank you. Okay, Linda just sent this in. She's got a bunch of stuff, but she just sent me this. This is another little. Linda will have to tell us in the chat uh, about. Oh, Nathan's back today. Um, about what this was about. Is this another piece you're working on doing a wreath put together? I'm not sure about this. So tell us in the chat. Uh, Linda, what the wooden bit with the trees and the pine cones is that oh, is this the tree skirt you were working on? Is that what this is? It's Is this the tree skirt? Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, girl. When you said a tree skirt, I did not think to this elaborate level. That's pretty amazing. Okay, we'll go to the next thing. She also did a bunch of ornaments and she did them in a lot of different like fluid art styles, and some of them she painted on the inside, some she painted on the outside, different type of thing. Um, it was really, this is one of them. So let's see, that's that one. Okay, I gotta keep checking where I am. I've got them in layers here. So to get to them all, I have to click goodbye to one and hello to the next one. So there's one, and then I'll get rid of this one. This is another one that you've done. You did you use the gold mica powder on this one, Linda? And then did you paint a stencil on it, or is that a ribbon that you wrapped around and painted? She sends me these things and I don't know how she did them. It's like Linda likes to send me a puzzle to try to figure out. Is this clay? Dragon scales inside. You used dragon scales inside. Oh, yeah. Fatima's here. Hi, Fatima. Yes, Travel Dreamer 46 is Fatima. Yes, she knows. Linda does hold back on us. That's modeling paste and rub and buff. I have not tried that yet. Sending me down another rabbit hole. She is, she is. Okay, let's go to the next one and get rid of this one. Look at this. I mean, imagine on these, you're on a, oh, so pretty. So pretty. Guys, amazing. This white one is one of my favorite that you did. I just like the little bit of gold. It's got gold and silver, and then the white, the pearl. I bet when you hold it up to the light, it's wonderful. Yeah, Crafty Visage. It is gorgeous. Crafty Visage. I cannot remember your first name. You're on Lala's channel all the time. And I apologize right now for not remembering your first name. If you put it in the chat, I would appreciate it. Um, Susan from SJ Pouring, she says, Linda, love this. My ornament are sad compared red. I need to know your how. Yes, I need to know your how. Yes, Linda, we need to know your how. Dawn. Oh, Dawn, thank you. And there's K-Walk. K-Walk Comedy. Kathy Walker. Principal Walker's in the house. Oh, she says that first piece by Tamara reminds her of that Octavia Butler novel. Yes, thanks, Linda. I appreciate it. Linda knows everybody. I mean, everybody. It's amazing. So well done. Let's see. I've got another one to put up here. And then there's this one. This one has my deep teal green and purple colors in that. This is Yolanda. You must like this one. This is a Ravens kind of colors a bit there. Hogging up the time. You're not hogging up the time. Not at all. I'll get through my stuff quick because I didn't do a lot. And let's see, one more. There we go. And one more. There we go. Look at this, the softness in this one. I love how the bubbles inside you. Did you use dragon scales on that one too? Yeah. Susan, Linda, we need to talk. I love it. Whoa, good job. All right, you guys. So here we have, oops, my keyboard. What I've done this week. I tried to do a little bit of rework on some. I wasn't very Christmassy, so I was just doing some rework doodles on some Zentangles. That was one day, and that was just kind of for fun. But they're funny because they remind me of spring and summer, and I couldn't really get into them, so I wasn't doing a lot. So I did this guy. Did I show you this guy? I was just doing a Christmas tree. It's the Zentangle thing, and then I did the little gnome. I don't know if I showed you that one. And then today, while the Seahawks were losing, I kind of was playing around this. I did it. Oh, that's not. This is what I wanted to show you. This is guy. I just using chalk and just doing on black paper. It was kind of fun because my gnomes haven't been really popping out a lot. And then these two guys decided they had to come to visit. And yeah, that was during the Seahawks game. This was kind of Seahawks colors. He should look sadder because the Seahawks lost. It was a good game. I mean, we'd tie it up, we'd go ahead. They'd tie it up, they'd go ahead. Back and forth, and then finally threw an interception at the last bit and we were done for. But he's not quite done. I don't quite have a nose on him and pink nose for him or stuff, but I was just playing. It's always kind of a challenge to figure out what to do with their arms, so I gave him pockets to put his hands in. This guy tucks his hands underneath his beard. Anyway, that's my whole art. Because the other thing that I was doing was I was working on my videos that I'm doing for with my friend Mary Lou and for my other channel. And I was very excited because I had gotten a couple of them done and I was getting ready to go edit them. And one of them that and the file was corrupted. I mean, literally it played back at warp speed only and then was gone. Because I taped it after the show on Thursday and it was fabulous. I was so glad. I was glad it wasn't going to take too much editing. I could cut things out. I was going to send it to Descript, I thought. And then when it was in the middle of being processed somewhere, we had an internet outage. And when I came back the next morning and everything was supposedly up and I tried to play it back and I tried to import it anywhere and tried to all the copies I had of it, all of them were corrupted. Bummer. So I had to start over, which is probably a good thing. It probably is because I was probably babbling more than I am now, but that's okay. Anyone can share their art, send it in an hour before. Yes. So this is thing. To images by Gretchen at iCloud. Put live art in the subject line. Yes. On the Sunday Live, anybody can share anything they've been doing, whether it's whether you have a video of you playing music, whether it's something you're painting, whether it is something you composed, something you've sewn, something you've done, some kind of thing that you're proud, something that you're proud of, something you've written, even. I love it. Nathan, that Linda, I'll have to put in channel what Nathan used to do. Sometimes would write stuff and I would read those when he used to come on. But poetry, yes, poetry. I love reading poetry. It's great fun. So tonight, though, I have to pull up some other stuff we're going to start with. We're going to start with some stories tonight. And we're going to start, well, I've got two stories. And they're hopefully you know who Eloise is. In the children's literature of Eloise, I was given my first Eloise book when I was probably 6, I think. And my mother used to say that I was like Eloise. I was Eloise. Because if you read the very original Eloise book, the first page and a half is a single run-on sentence. Does that tell you what my mom thought of me? It just kind of, Eloise just goes. She never stops. She just all over. She's a bundle full of energy. And yeah, that's Eloise. So I often was dubbed as an Eloise. And Hilary, the books are by Thompson, and they're illustrated by a gentleman named Hilary Knight. And let me go to my screen share here because I want to tell you a little bit about Hilary Knight first. Um, this. So, Hilary Knight is the son of artist writers Clayton Knight and Catherine Sturgis, and he was born in Hempstead, Long Island, and grew up in the town of Roslyn. When he was 6, the family moved to Manhattan, where he has lived ever since. In the past 20 years, he has maintained an apartment in the center of New York City, which doubles as his studio and houses collections of books, programs, and recordings of theater and film music. His first published works appeared in Mademoiselle magazine in 1952, followed by drawings in House and Garden, Good Housekeeping, and Gourmet magazines. Mr. Knight has illustrated over 50 books, 9 of which he also wrote. Besides books, his work has included note and greeting cards, children's fashion advertisings, illustrations for Cricket magazine, record album covers, and posters for the Broadway musicals Half a Sixpence, Hallelujah Baby, No No Nanette, Irene, and Gypsy. Whoa. He is something else. And the classic red and the black and white with the red highlights are classic of who Eloise is within his life. Eloise at the Museum uh, was a book that's the exhibition premiere at the Eric Carle Museum, which I so wish I'd been. I've seen the poster for this. When I went to the Eric Carle Museum, I saw the poster and of the original Eloise drawings of the exhibition, and it's just amazing. I would have loved to have gone to see that, but it's me, Eloise, the voice of Kay Thompson, and the art of Hilary Knight. So tonight, what we're gonna do is I have 2 books that Hilary Knight has illustrated. The first one is the Eloise book. So I am going to have to adjust. Let me get the desk overhead for it. And I've got that. Going to have to adjust just a sec here. I need to go back to medium. There. Pull this up. And is that big enough for you guys to see the whole? Do I need to do this? See if you need it wider. I think you're going to need the wide to see the whole book. Yes. I just had to adjust the size of the camera, overhead camera. So this is Eloise at Christmas time. Oh my goodness. And making sure that this time you can see the book. Oh, and that I'm not off in something else. Eloise at Christmas time, Kay Thompson's drawings by Hilary Knight. And you saw in my opening video, you saw the pug and you saw the turtle. They are very significant in the life of Eloise. So here we go. This is always a fun thing to try to read. Eloise at Christmas time. Sit back, relax, and enjoy and imagine. Once there was this little child. Yes, you know her, I believe. Here's who she is me, Eloise. And it is Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve with a blizzard outside and 4 below zero or more. But inside the plaza, we're cozy and warm in our rooms on the tippy-top floor. Ooh. We're Skipper D, who is my turtle, and Weenie, who is my dog, Nanny, my mostly companion, and me, and the blazing Yuletide log. Our face is absolutely aglow. Then it's dash away jingle to hear Nanny say, "Do mind the tree, my dear. It's rather you didn't come into this closet. I'm hiding the presents in here. You can hear Nanny say, "Oh, Trinkles, my dear, oh, drinkles and sprinkles of fun. It's Christmas, Christmas, Christmas Eve. Oh my, there's a lot to be done." I agree with her. So I put on my Christmas jingle bells and jingle around or so into this Christmas closet for my halo of mistletoe. It is absolutely sweet. While Nanny is filling the stockings, I shout out loud and clear, "I must go down to the lobby to spread some Christmas cheer." And Nanny says, "Of course, of course, of course you must, my dear." Then I jingle out to the elevator. All the cars are full to the brim because of the holiday. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. It is rather crowded. And you should see the lobby. You absolutely can't get near it. There are all these people roaming round filled with the Christmas spirit. I usually wear a star or so in case there's this package that doesn't know where it's going. This is how I learned to read maps, by learning Eloise. Eloise always has a map of how she's going and a legend of what she's doing. Then it's zippity jingle and dash away ping, hang holly and berries in all the halls, tie tassels on all the thermostats, and write "Merry Christmas" on all the walls. I go to as many holiday parties as I possibly can. They are rather festive. Oh, zippity jiggle and dash away tingle to shout out loud and clear. "Oh, come all ye faithful, it's me, Eloise, Nanny dear." You can hear Nanny say, "Put the peppermint sticks over there with the chocolate and fruities, and do, oh do, oh do, go get on with all your Christmas duties." Now, who in the whole wide world could be sending American beauties? Oh, candy the apples, oh, shell the nuts, oh, crack lady, crack yum yum, tinkle around the taffy box, oh, yum glup glum yum yum. Winnie usually helps him, but this year he will not budge unless he has 2 types of peppermint puffs and 1.5 of fudge. I usually have 2 peppermint puffs and 3 or 4 of fudge. Skipperty dislikes peppermint puffs and won't even smell the fudge. I do have quite a bit of trimming, for it is Christmas Eve tonight. Trim trinkles and dinkles and splinkles of glass. Trim everything in sight. We hang everything on our Christmas tree, ornaments big and bright, and all of these sparkling icicles and twirling balls of white. I always hang a star on top with angels in between. Let me do something here. Just a second. Aha. Brightness. Oh. There you go. We hang everything on our Christmas tree, ornaments big and bright, and all of these sparkling circles and twirling balls of white. Here's how many lights we have: 37 and 16. I'm giving the bellboys earmuffs, the waiters baseball socks. Thomas is getting a vest with a bib, room service, a music box. And for my friend Vincent the barber, this rather unusual brush, this rather unusual bristles that got caught in the Christmas rush. But wrap it, oh, holly, oh, Christmas, in tinsel and ribbon and paste, then stick with a sticker and seal with the card to the barber shop post haste. I'm giving Mr. Harrison Catering a pair of woolen gloves, a piece of fruitcake from Japan, which he absolutely loves. For the 59th Street doorman, a bottle of Guinness Stout to keep him warm on the inside when there's a blizzard on the out. And for that darling carriage horse who stands across the street, a blanket with his initials on it, and a Christmas boiled sweet. I sent a folding Christmas card to the ducks in Central Park. Skipper D thought he had captured a bug, but it was only a Yuletide spark. The special delivery postman arrived at absolutely 10:30. It was a zippy bag from my mother's lawyer, so I wrapped it back up again. I got a present for Nanny, but don't tell her. It's a little silver thimble full of frankincense and myrrh. For Weenie, a roast beef bone deluxe. For Skipperty, raisin milk. I'm giving the valet a beehive, of course, made of safety pins and silk. And when my gifts are delivered and wrapped and put under the tree, I have to trim the children's one for Weenie and Skipperty. If anyone remembers, the porter needs suspenders. Sometimes there's so much to do that I sort of get a headache around the sides and partially under it. Give a Christmas stocking at Christmas time, and here's the thing of it. It doesn't matter if it has a hole or not. Put a poinsettia in it, or a nut if that doesn't fit. But you absolutely have to put a present inside of it. Then I must lie down and smell the pine and gaze at the Christmas star, perchance to feel in these piney pine needles just where my presents are. For when you are a child of 6, it's difficult to know if you deserve a present or not at Christmas time or so. So if no one remembers me and no presents can I find, I'll know I don't deserve them. It doesn't matter. I don't mind. Put a candle in the window, this glistening Christmas light, for a lonely stranger passing by to come in out of the night. My favorite carol is Trinkles and Dinkles, and Nanny's absolute choice is We Three Kings of Orient are. She has a rather unusual voice. Whenever we sing, Oh, still the night, ere low, come o'er, Emily and Winnie and Skipper D shout, Encore, encore, encore. Then we all shout, Bravo. I'm rather fond of caroling. Fa la on every floor, fa la 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 to catering, fa la from door to door. We sang Noel for 506, Silent Night for 507. We didn't sing for 509 at the request of 511. But ho, 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 and jingly ping were not dismayed. We skibbled into the exit sign and sang, Oh, Trinkles and Dinkles, fa la la, for Lily, the night maid. Skipperty lost a tooth singing Good King Wenceslas, but we found it behind this azalea plant, hiding under this moss. My mother called long distance from the Mediterranean. I believe we talked for an hour and charged it just like we did last Christmas Eve. She was sunburned on her legs and sent me this absolutely sweet cartwheel hat with this ear puffs in it. I think it looks absolutely darling on me. Emily wasn't feeling well. It's rather sad to mention. Nanny said, Oh, pooh, 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 it's Christmas indigestion. But she looked like she had a fever or so, especially round the face. So I put this Christmas basket out on the flagpole for her, just in case. I usually walk around quite a bit or so thinking of a way to stay up half the night. Then Nanny stretched and yawned out loud and cheerily inquired, What are we doing up, when we are so tired and tired? Let's jingle to bed. Now there's a girl. Let's have no tears or sorrow. Let's close our eyes and sleep, 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 so we can carry on tomorrow. I always hang a 2-legged Christmas stocking, just in case. Some of us were rather tired. Then some of us sort of close some of our eyes to have this Christmas dream of some steaming hot plum pudding with extra cream, cream, cream. Of reindeers with sunglasses on, ice skating on the stars, with mittens on their antlers, and mufflers made in Mars. And Santa chuckled and said, "Dash on to the plaza, my lovely boys. We'll have Christmas punch with Nanny and give Eloise her toys." I thought he looked terribly well. And when we awakened, he'd come and gone. And in all this midnight and dark, we could see these reindeers zimbering through the trees in Central Park. We could even see this taillight of Santa Claus's sleigh. And Emily had a baby pigeon on absolutely Christmas Day. Of course, she named it Raphael because it was born in this big hotel. "Bless you, dear Emily," Nanny then said. "Now what time can it possibly be?" We said, "It's absolutely Christmas and time to splinkle off to the tree." "Of course," she yawned. Of course. Sing trinkles and follow me." And we did. And we laughed and danced in our Christmas bare feet, ting-ting to the Christmas tree. Then, absolutely, trinkles and skinkles of glee. Oh, look, will you look at the presents under the tree? And in all of this Everly Christmas excitement, we could hardly wait to see what Nanny gave Weenie, what Weenie gave Emily, what Nanny gave Emily, what Weenie gave Nanny, what Emily gave Weenie, what Emily gave Nanny, what Weenie and Emily gave Nanny, what Skipperty gave Weenie and Emily and Nanny, what Nanny and Emily and Weenie gave Skipperty, and of course, what they all gave me. And everyone shouted and yelled, "Oh, oh, oh," and unwrapped this Christmas surprise. And some of us couldn't believe what we saw with some of our Christmas eyes. Weenie was digging, as he usually does, around this Christmas tree, and under this light to the left of his bough, we found this Christmas present for me. And this dear little angel with snow on her head said, "What can this possibly be?" Then Nanny said, "Little Miss Christmas, Miss Christmas, Miss Christmas, that one is from me." "Oh, Nanny, how darling! What is it?" I said. She said, "Open it up and see." And there it was, and it sparkled at me, a diamond necklace of trinkles and glue. "Oh, Trinkles," I said, "Nanny dear, I love you. I absolutely do." Here is who my absolutely best friend is in this whole wide world, is Nanny. Then it's up and it's to the telephone go. "Hello there, room service dear. Send Christmas breakfast on Christmas trays to these 4 Christmas children up here. And if you'd like to nibble on something like some Christmas cinnamon trees, simply tell the chef to bake some at once and charge it to me, Eloise. They're absolutely delicious. It's absolutely Christmas, so come to the top 4, please. Come, all my friends, wherever you are, for a trinkle with me, Eloise." Jingle, jingle, jingle here, jingle there, jingle Christmas everywhere. And that, ooh, I absolutely love Christmas. They all came to visit. Oh my goodness. And that is Eloise at Christmas time. What'd you think of that one, you guys? Oh, let's see. What's going on? Susan Channel. So, what'd you think of Eloise? She's always been one of my favorite. This is heartwarming. Eloise, she's just such a I mean, seriously, you do have to practice. I did have to practice Eloise, this one a couple of times before I got it, and I still yeah, but you just keep going. But Nanny has always had that voice for me, that rather yeah, I mean, it was since I was little, because Nanny is in because because Eloise lives in the Plaza Hotel in New York, in the penthouse on the top floor. And and she's lived there her whole life. Her parents are off and about jet setting around the world, and she kind of has full free reign of the hotel. It's hilarious, this whole life that this little girl has had, and it's kind of funny, but it's a lot of fun. Yay. Um, anyway, I have one other story that's yes, the Eloise books give me great memories. They do me too. It has been just I still remember, I think I was probably 6 when I opened my Eloise book and I got it, and I was so excited. All the different things that have had it was just wonderful. It's just wonderful. Eloise has fat stacks? What's that, Alessandra? You're too hip for me, girl. I don't get that. You have to tell me what you mean. Anyway, the next book I have for you is on um is a screen share, and I was able to find it. Here it is. I was able to it wasn't available in the library and I didn't have it, but I found it in Open Library, which if you register for Open Library and you put your own library card in it, it's where you can sometimes find books that are um where you can buy them at if you have the library extension installed on your like Amazon, and you go to the books and Kindle books and stuff, there's a library extension you can and it'll tell you whether or not books are available in different libraries. And if they are, then you can check them out of those libraries if that library is connected to yours. Open Library is one of those sources, and it oftentimes is a spot for books that are out of print or hard to find, and that's where I can sometimes find these for you. So this book, the next one, is also written by Hilary Knight, and he illustrated it. So this one is called A Christmas Stocking Story. Yay. Okay, here we go. A Christmas Stocking Story. Had to make sure that I could see this, and you guys can too. I got it. Yay. This is so funny. I had never read this. I found this today. I was not familiar with the rest of Hilary Knight's artwork, and I'm really glad I found it. Did not know he had done so many books outside of Eloise. I, Hilary Knight, A Christmas Stocking Story. This one is going to need a sip of water. It was digitized by the Internet Archive in 2011. I think this one was originally written in 2003. I think for Vincenzo. Happy and gay as they could wish, lived stork, hippo, lion, and fish. Around a corner, close and snug, lived elephant, snake, fox, and bug. These 8 dear friends, one winter time, told this silly Christmas rhyme. When Christmas Eve, bug, bird, and beast found their stockings soiled and creased, they quickly washed their socks with care, then looked at them in deep despair. Stork's stocking was a saggy sack. Hippo's stocking was stretched and slack. Now, Lion's stocking simply shrank. Fish's sock hung loose and lank. Cried Elephant, "How oddly shaped!" Snake said no word, but gasped and gaped. Fox's stocking was all wrong. Bug's was much too long. But they hung them up anyway. When Santa Claus appeared that night, he filled their socks by candlelight with just enough, but not too much, relying on his sense of touch. When morning came, bird, beast, and bug, each into his stocking dug. Stork, making quite a face, withdrew from his 4 mitts of lace. Hippo felt inclined to grieve, peering at a knitted sleeve. Lion, trying not to scowl, removed a tiny Turkish towel. Fish fell in a solemn hush, finding hers held comb and brush. Elephant, expecting bigger things, found his contained 6 diamond rings. Snake, hoping not to show dismay, discovered hers was stuffed with hay. Fox, never difficult to please, leaped when out flew costumed fleas. Bug was not entirely chipper as he unwrapped a toenail clipper. On Christmas Day, each had what the next preferred. Stork said, let's do our best to fix up Santa's Christmas stocking mix-up. And they did. Stork, who suffered from sore throats, wore his sleeve with winter coats. Hippo, hiding giggling fits, shyly showed her lacy mitts. Lion, looking rather vain, brushed his comb and combed his splendid mane. Fish, springing nimbly from her tub, gave herself a Turkish rub. Elephant, who loved to play, wriggled in his scratchy hay. Snake, who yearned for gaudy things, slipped into her diamond rings. Fox displayed his tidy feet, all his toenails clipped and neat. Bug, crouched on bended knees, loudly cheered, performing fleas. Now all was happy, all was gay on this cheery Christmas Day. The end. And that's the end of that one. I thought that was a cute one too. I just thought I was fascinated by Hilary Knight's artwork. The process that he does. Let me see if I can go back and see if it tells me anything more about his work, his art. If I go back to here and show you this. So, The Adventures of Sir Percy. On the eve of his 97th birthday, Hilary Knight, the artist behind the Eloise picture books, introduces a new character, Sir Percy, a human-sized frog. Illustrations by Hilary Knight. Introduction and captions by Amy Fine. October 28th, 2023. 97th birthday. Last spring, several friends of Hilary Knight's, the near centenarian, best known for illustrating Kay Thomas's Eloise books, received an email with an impressively polished rendering of his newest character, Sir Percy, a smartly dressed frog striking a courtly pose in the manner of Hyacinth regards Louis XIV. Often artists mature into what art historians call an alter still old age style, usually characterized by freer brushwork, color, and form. If this freshly minted image was any indication, time had miraculously not altered Hilary's supple line. Oh my goodness. Look at these. I'm going to have to find this book, The Adventures of Sir Percy. It is one we're going to have to explore more of his things. And the art And then sketchbook for ailment. The World of Hilary Knight. What's this one? Um, Shows a lot like from 1918 oh, that's 2018. Oh my gosh. That's probably in his home. So there's a whole lot of things. You can download the Bonhams catalog, find books and manuscripts, including The World of Hilary Knight here. Oh my goodness. Autumn items offered and bid on at Bonhams. Oh, Hilary Knight the first Eloise portrait, K. Thompson dress chair and dolls. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't those be something to see? I would just love that. That would be crazy. Oh my gosh. That made it Emmy. Yay. I'm glad Eloise stacks of money. Oh, fat stacks of money. That's what she's talking when she said Eloise has fat stacks. Yes. Oh my gosh. Anyway, imagination does fuel the story. I tell you, you guys, this has been so helpful for me. I just, let's see, 2021, 22, 23, 20. This is the fourth Christmas that these story times. And it, you guys have to know how much this means to me. I don't know if I can even really express it. It is something that um, through this, I have connected with so many new people. And if I had not started this journey of going online and doing this, I don't think I would have eventually found, you know, Alessandra's creative work hour or docs group or all of those type of things. I wouldn't have found those things. And I just know how much richer my life is with all of you in it. And I appreciate that so much. And I'm so grateful for it. And on days when it has been an up and down day for me with being worried about Layla and my own energy falling it up and down by myself and kind of having these setbacks on my own videos that I was producing, but to be able to come here and to know that I can share this with you guys and with artists and get so much enjoyment out of this, not only of sharing these stories and reading them and just doing this, but that you guys appreciate it too, and that it fills your bucket and then you fill mine, and we could just go back and we just go out. If we can share these things out the world and do one little thing, if it's my one little contribution that helps to get this wonderful literature out there for people, or to whatever it gives to you, whatever you take from it, that's what's important. It's not what I intend, it's what you get. And that's all that really matters in this whole thing. So for that, I thank you for the gift that you guys give me each and every time I read. I appreciate it so much at this Christmas time. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll be back on Thursday on Boxing Day. Isn't Thursday Boxing Day? Yeah. Is that Thursday? Is that the day after? What day is Christmas? Anyway, I think so. 22nd. Today's Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 23rd, 24th. Yes. Boxing Day is Thursday. So I'll be back on Thursday night with more story and art. We'll just do stories that night. And then next Sunday, I'll be back again. I'll let you know for sure. We are going to be heading, we're going to do Christmas in Eugene, but for New Year's. We're going to go down and watch those kids and give Bryn and Danny a night out. But I don't know when we're going. But for now, you guys, once again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving me the gift of being able to do this, and for encouraging me, and for being the community that we have, and for just enriching every part of my life in so many wonderful ways. And I thank you for that. And I wish you each and every one of you the happiest of holidays, however you celebrate. May your life be filled with whatever you need it to be filled with. And with that, until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. Yep, keep looking because it's all around you. But the first place you're going to find it is when you go look in the mirror and you'll see beauty looking right back at you. So happy holidays, everybody. See you next time.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous.
Hey, and Creative Workout friends, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome anytime.
Yeah, you don't even try. Not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side.
Loud.
We
Laugh
could
it out.
be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow.
Thank you,
You
Alessandra.
got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous.
Oh my gosh, you know
We
Rod
could
Stewart?
be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous.
Chair dance time, everybody.
We could be shameless, famous, running cool.
Oh, thank you,
With a
Tamara.
love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be
Here,
famous.
Tamara, here's the rest of the jacket.
We could be famous. We could be famous.
Tamara wanted to see the rest of the jacket.
We could be famous.
That's what that picture was, me standing up. Oh, thanks, you guys. And take care, everybody. Oh my gosh. There's so many. I was so far behind. Yay. Oh, yay. Bye, guys.